You're listening to Never Heard of It, a Night Shift Radio original. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a rating and review if you're so inclined. For more information, visit nightshiftradio.com. So I had a really lovely day today.
Yeah. I saw the documentations.
Yeah. So I was just telling you in between recordings that yesterday the weather was total garbage. Usually I watch the movie just before we record, kind of like what you do. But I decided to watch it yesterday while the weather was bad, so we could go out this morning. Rode our bikes down to one of the newer coffee shops down in the city and had coffee and breakfast, and it was delightful. It was windy as fuck. In fact, it almost knocked Ellen over a couple times because she's just very small.
She's tiny.
It doesn't weigh enough. She'll probably get her a heavier bike or something. I don't know. But then, took a nice long ride out down by the river and like hung out there for a while and just enjoyed being out in the sunshine. And it was great. And then I came home and I was inspired by something that you were talking about the other night. And actually, I installed OBS and I streamed for the first time ever.
Did you really?
I didn't announce it because I didn't know like what the fuck I was doing, and it took me forever to even figure out like how to get like my camera to work and everything. But I hopped onto Stadia and streamed me getting my ass kicked in Destiny for a little bit.
Oh dang!
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I had noticed.
I almost sent the word out, but like I said, it took me so long to figure out how to like actually make it work. And then by the time I got into it, I was like, maybe I'll notice, maybe won't. I don't know. It's fine. But I also took it a step further and I ordered myself the Elgato thing, the plus in the name, S plus.
Oh, the HD68 Plus.
Yeah. I ordered that because I want to stream myself playing like Cozy Grove and like Octopath Traveler and like boring shit like that. So that it won't be just me like screaming and cussing and getting like rockets to the face all the time.
Yeah, it is a lot of rockets and shotguns in Destiny right now.
I was trying to I had a teammate for a brief moment who just abandoned at the hardest part of the fight, and I was trying to solo take on a room just full of enemies and a tank with like no ammo.
You're like, well,
can I punch this tank?
Right. I guess I'll just sit in a corner and wait for my super to go up. Hope for the best.
I don't even know what to do with that. It happens sometimes. I'm like, what do I do?
I absolutely cannot wait for crossplay to go live later this year because we need to play Destiny together.
That'd be fun because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at all, and
I've been playing since Destiny 1 Alpha, so yeah, I'm totally down. Yeah, actually, speaking of streaming, same thing. I finally set up all my equipment, and I ended up getting I wanted to get the Elgato HD60 S Plus, but I ended up getting just a knockoff version of it, a cheap one, just to see if it works. Because I got to figure out how I'm going to do it. But I think I'm going to start streaming again as well.
Are you going to be streaming from your M1 Mini, or do you still have your gaming PC?
So I have my gaming PC, and I think what I'm going to try to do, so I got a capture card. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send the PC through the capture card to the M1 Mini and stream that way instead of gaming and streaming from the PC, which, I mean, my PC has an RTX 2060, which isn't bad, and it's got well, now it's not new, but it's the newest Intel processor. It's got an i7, the 10100 series or the 10,000 series. So it's not the newest, but the second newest processor. So like it's a really good machine. I've got 32 gigs of RAM. It's a very good machine, and it can handle some stuff. But like streaming and playing the game at the same time doesn't always work out. It gets a little jumbly. So I'm going to attempt to do it from my M1 Mac Mini. I've read a few things that people are saying that like the integrated GPU in the M1 is like the equivalent of like a GTX 1050, which is more than enough to stream with. So I'm gonna see what it looks like. The cheap cap card I bought comes actually tomorrow. Nice. So for those of you listening, it was this past Monday, so I might have already streamed by now.
Hell yeah.
But I figure I'm sitting around anyways. I'm between films. I'm just kind of hanging out, so I might as well just stream during the day while my kid's at school.
I like it.
Yeah, over at twitch.tv/MichaelFight.
Hey, I'm gonna get a little higher to get to the camera.
Yeah. Hey, pew pew.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Like, it seems like it's got to be reasonably easy. I mean, people are just like out of the blue, like I stream now, and I'm like, how? So yeah, it'd be fun. So
yeah, dude, if I can dig it, let's all become streamers.
yeah.
But we're not here to talk about that. Well, we kind of are. We're here to talk about whatever we want. But we are here, in fact, to talk about this. So that being said, hello and welcome to the Never Heard of It podcast trailer edition. I'm your host, Michael Fight.
And I'm Caleb, also known as Wanshu.
Wanshu. Yep. Yeah. Wanshu over on twitch.tv/Wanshu. Yeah. So check that out. You guys should definitely check us out over on streaming, and we'll eventually play together. Maybe I'll break down and get WoW, and we can
oh, that would be fun.
We can WoW together. We can get me, you, and Paul, because Paul plays WoW too.
It's fucking
and we can
brand new characters and just start zone it.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm down. Oh man, I haven't played WoW in fucking 12 years. Yeah, so we're here to tell you about our upcoming episode. We are talking about the movie JiuJitsu, starring Nicolas Cage, which currently is available to stream on Netflix. So this movie actually came out in November of last year, of 2020, but is now available on Netflix in the US to watch. So JiuJitsu, starring Nicolas Cage. And man, is it a movie.
And you know what? Like, we've been doing Alien Invasion April, and you know we were really excited about this one because I mean it's Nicolas Cage, it's martial arts, and it's aliens. Like, hell yeah! Like, how can it possibly go wrong? Well, you know, you'll have to tune in on Sunday or today if you're a member of our Patreon. You can check out the full episode today to find out exactly how you can go wrong with that formula.
So for those of you wanting to listen to today's episode or to the episode right now, you have a couple of ways. You can just go right to patreon.com/nightshiftradio and sign up to get this episode early, as well as episodes of our other great podcast, Set Condition 1. You can get episodes of that early too. You can get that about 2 days early. Or if you want to know about all the upcoming things happening in the world of Night Shift Media Group, which is our parent company, you can actually sign up to our mailing list, which is nsrad.io/mailing list. There is a link down below for those of you in the show notes, for those of you listening on your podcast player of choice, and for those of you watching on YouTube, it is also linked down below. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave a rating and review if you're on your if you're on Apple Podcast. We would appreciate that.
Yeah, we sure would. And speaking of Alien Invasion Month, you know, we do theme months every now and then, or sometimes we just kind of like throw a bunch of shit out into the universe and, you know, see what sticks. But if you ever want to know
space spaghetti,
oh my god, it's just like Spaghetti Man, but in space. Like, can we get like a cosmic sequence? Like,
it's how the sequel we need.
The MCU went cosmic with, like, you know, the Guardians of the Galaxy and like potentially the you know, the Eternals and shit like that in the future. Like, and even, you know, Captain Marvel. Like, Spaghettiverse should go cosmic.
The power cosmic.
Oh my god. Fucking like Galactus shows up, but it's like, what would it like?
He gives him an endless supply of spaghetti that eventually fills him up because it's a lot of carbs, you know.
But yeah, so if you want to know what kind of nonsense we're throwing out into the universe, you can always check out our website over at thenahoits.com, where we have our schedule of upcoming episodes for the month, with links to trailers, sometimes very misleading trailers, and you know what? That's not our fault, right? But they're there. And as well as where you can find the movies streaming if available. And just below that, we actually have a contact form where you can tell us about movies that you want us to watch and to talk about. And you know what? We'll do it. We'll fucking do it. There are very few situations where we will say no. And it's usually just if we just can't fucking find the movie anywhere.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah, so definitely check that out. And of course, if you want to learn about all the other Night Shift Media Group and Night Shift Radio shows, head over to nightshiftradio.com, where you can learn about all of our podcasts, our upcoming Left of the Dial live series, which is going to be in about a week. We have a new episode airing on April 24th on the Left of the Dial live YouTube channel, which is featuring the band Long Neck, which is going to be really exciting. They were just on an episode of Left of the Dial too.
Yeah, Lily just joined us and was just wonderful. And we learned that Lily has a podcast about the legendary, the one and only Don Bluth and his films.
That's awesome.
Called The Gospel Bluth. That you should definitely check out.
That's pretty spectacular.
It's fantastic. And I told Lily that I'm not going to invite myself on, but I will say yes if asked to do an episode.
That's great. So yeah, you should definitely check us out there. And of course, if you're over on social media, you can follow the official Night Shift Radio Twitter account at twitter.com/MediaNSR and over on Instagram at Night Shift Radio Media. We would greatly appreciate it. And for those of you watching on YouTube, our Twitter handles are actually directly below us on the screen. They're right here. You can see them.
Falling.
So you can follow us over on Twitter.
I almost fell out of my stool.
Yeah. Spectacular. But thanks a lot for joining us, everyone. We super appreciate it. Diva is going bonkers in the background. She wants you to know that you should follow us on Twitter as well. But yeah, so we'll see you for this upcoming episode. So we will see you Sunday.
Yes.